Hi there, sign of Aries. This is Kim with a quick next 3-day message for you. Just gonna kind of open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. Get these messages that are always for your most high. If you're interested in a private reading, like a video just like this, you get, but it is, to your energy. That information's in the description box below. Let's get an angel number for the end. Here, 18 with I am kind-hearted is on the bottom, and we're using forces of spirit. It is a tarot deck, but it's very different. It's like an alternative type of tarot deck. There's no way to like match it up, you know what I mean, with the exact card. So don't try to I don't like trying to shove it into a tarot deck, though. I like it as an oracle in a sense. I don't know why I had to explain all that, but anyway, I'm just going to tell you how I'm using this new deck. But I love this new deck. So yeah, let's see what we get. What's the issue? Kind of have to shuffle these a little bit different. We have to cut them. So we'll go over the issue, the main energy that we're like dealing with, right? Breakthrough energy. We'll do 2 for our breakthrough energy. And it is getting closer to the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, which would definitely be an increase in the energy towards your personal power and sovereignty and luck even. So remember that. And then we are going to do something from the past that's helping this current thing. What is keeping you grounded at this time, Aries? Your future energies to look forward to. And advice from your spirit team. Okay. Okay, and I want to do one from the Soul Contracts deck. So yeah, I have no idea what these messages are going to be about or how they apply. They may apply, for further than just 3 days here for you. This is a card all about what's going on inside. What are the internal things going on? So this is all about looking inward for the answer. Or for the answer, seek inward. You have your universal hug. So feel the universe wrap you in the embrace of unconditional love. Let this energy of warmth and acceptance restore and uplift your spirit. Divine warmth, universal love, and embracing energy. Ooh, and on the bottom, I have divine contract. Your life story is woven from a divine contract. Each step you take fulfills a higher purpose. Sacred agreement, life choices, and spiritual growth. So, interesting. That's kind of like the main. That's interesting. Divine contract from the Divine Contracts deck. What's the issue here? The womb. Okay, the womb. So, is it about something that's new that's coming? Can be. I feel like this is a new divine contract coming, because the womb to me represents the place where you know that something is growing, but it has not yet appeared in life yet. That's how I view this card. I view it as a very this is especially with that divine contract. This is like a sign for you that something is, you could say, in the celestial uterus at this time. Something is already taking shape in the ethers. What can keep you grounded? Maybe until this even comes in. At this time, wow, what keeps you grounded is being able to release. Now, Leo got, is it Leo? Yeah, I believe it was Leo that got this card. It might be collective too, but releasing, it was Leo. Releasing something. So, something that you've held on to that needs to be released. in order for you to step into maybe the energy where a new divine contract even is. So what is it to be released, or who is it to be released? That would be the question, and be up to you, because there is something new that's going to be taking place with the womb. So it requires you releasing something from the past here. That's number 65. Nice. This is probably one of my favorite cards, just because look how pretty it is. It's so plain and simple, but it's really, really pretty. 18, the witness. And you have 18 on the bottom here. I'm kind-hearted. You are both open-minded and kind-hearted. Your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I'm kind-hearted. So that's significant, that number. But being the witness means that you found space, basically, for you to have a step outside of just your bubble. Outside of, this is how it's directly affecting me, to what is the even bigger picture? Like, can I zoom out? Can I take huge steps backwards so I can see the whole picture? I want to be in the witness, where I'm just witnessing. I'm not reacting. Taking time. I'm being careful. I'm patient. That's this energy here. It's a very nice, this card just gives me nice, peaceful, like fresh linen type of smell, or a fresh breeze from a spring or summer day that also has that whiff of, like, that's fresh linen, freshly washed linen. What's your breakthrough, Aries? The journey. Okay. Makes sense. All right. 68 with the journey. Oh, let's show it a little closer, the journey. But I want to look it up, so. And then there's 2 for the breakthrough. So the journey and the turning point. That's what Leo got too. That's interesting. The turning point and the journey. So you're at a turning point in your journey, okay? I think I'm just going to read the turning point card here for you. So this is about the force. The turning point represents the moment when the situation shifts direction. It is the subtle but powerful transition where accumulated influences, choices, and circumstances begin to move towards a different outcome. Unlike sudden disruption, a turning point often emerges after a long process of development. Many small factors gradually build until a threshold is reached. Once the threshold is crossed, the trajectory of events begins to change. Situations that once seemed stable may begin to transform, and patterns that appeared to be fixed turn into new possibilities. The turning point does not always arrive dramatically. Sometimes it appears through a conversation, a realization, or a decision that quietly redirects the future. This is representing the moment of change, the shift in direction, and the beginning of a new phase emerging from your previous circumstances. And the projected outcome, wow, the mirror. The mirror, or the energy of this, is what is life is currently reflecting something back to you for you to learn from it. There's a situation or a relationship, or there is something, maybe even something tied to a pattern of our own that is reflecting this always happens, or this seems to be the outcome each time. Something is being reflected, and it's letting us have clarity of really what we need to do or what we need to be focused on. What's your advice? To trust the universe. Trust the guidance here. It looks like the hermit journey. Trust in their guidance at this time, because you're on the journey and you are at a turning point, which is the force for change. It's like that's when everything changed. Interesting. So the trust is the state of mind. So being in the energy of trust is what they're talking about. What would that be like to you? You know, peaceful, calm, the feeling after you've taken a long walk or exercised, that good feeling, like it's that type of feeling. This state often appears after periods of doubt, confusion, or emotional challenges. Having moved through the difficulty, a quiet sense of stability begins to form, and you realize not every step needs to be fully visible before you begin walking. Trust can also apply to relationships and connections, invites openness, vulnerability, and a belief that cooperation and honesty can exist without constant suspicion. Trust represents confidence, emotional openness, the ability to move forward with faith in your intuition and experiences. So, that's an interesting one. I'm just wondering. I'm going to ask what the mirror is showing you, what the mirror is about. What is the mirror about? I always look at mirrors as portals. I have a mirror up there. You can probably see it right there. It's my mother's. It was my mother's mirror, and she's passed on. So it's right next to her photo. I do believe it can be a portal for spirit to be able to come through and help communicate, like with my readings and stuff. So that's the reason I've got it there, in case you're ever wondering. Open. Open and receptive. Offspring. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're not going to believe that. Wow. We have the journey, the journey, and then it says intercellular. It's the journey inward, right? Your journey inward. Ooh, I have goosebumps. The witness. The witness. And they had to be in the upright to be like that. Open and then offspring. Offspring's pretty. I mean, that's pretty. You have the womb and you have the offspring here. So I think for some of you, of course, it's going to be talking about offspring, your children, the mirror, being open, being receptive, seeing what things are going to be. Not reacting too quickly, especially when dealing with offspring, right? Something about being open and trusting. Wow, that's crazy. It's the journey into like your cells. What are you witnessing also? That is being reflected through to you to teach you about you through your offspring. A very powerful mirror. Page of Swords, reverse. Seven of Cups. This has to be about being open and trusting the messages that are coming through your body. Releasing the need to be the teacher at this time. That message is just coming through as there's a openness and a willingness to be the pupil again. To open up to a chance of learning something new, even through offspring, especially through offspring. The Seven of Cups. I'm feeling like that has to do with the interpretation of the energy that flows through your body, what it's trying to tell you. Your connections. Yeah, with energy, with spirit, with messages. Something here that to observe or witness that goes on in the body in specific that they're wanting you to observe or witness. Trying to decipher something. Figuring out how I feel and then saying, now why do I think I feel that way? Five of Wands reverse, we're gaining focus. Now we're open to a new experience coming our way with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, because with the Page of Cups reverse, it's like if you're viewing a situation as like, this is, to me, that something here is hopeless, like we don't want to be focused on it, or we're walking away to a new part of our journey, right? We're about to release. It's something that just doesn't feel right anymore. That's the best way to say it with the Page of Cups reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune is being open to this new fortunate, virtuous cycle, meaning one good thing, it affects another. It's like a ripple of it. Oh my gosh, this keeps happening. Where every time I use this deck, the card that I put off to the side, it has been master numbers each time, and it's matched up with one of the cards from the deck. Oh, last few videos, I promise. Look at the end. It's crazy. 66, the turning point. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love, and you are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. I am positive. Okay. There we go. All right, so that's what I have for you. I'm sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. We'll see what you get next time. Bye.